Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
They are the drivers behind the donuts. Tonight, prominent figures in the Detroit street shutdowns are explaining why they do it and why they think it's a good thing.
That's coming up, but we begin with a Wayne County judge on the other side of the bench appearing in court a short time ago, charged with domestic assault. Judge David Parrott usually handles cases like the one he's charged with at 34th District Court in Romulus.
Prosecutor says the incident happened this weekend with a partner with whom he lives. Rod Maloney was in court for the arraignment. Rod, do we have bond set here yet?
Yeah, there is a bond. It's a couple of $1,000s, and I'll get to that in just a second. But we're at 35th District Court in Plymouth, Canton. And the judge runs the court down the street in Romulus, and it's because when his staff found out that they were going to be arraigning him in his own courtroom, they disqualified themselves, and it all moved here. But we found out something interesting inside this case, and that is this is not the judge's first brush with the law recently. This is the judge's empty and dark courtroom at 34th District Court in Romulus. This afternoon, instead of appearing there, 59-year-old Judge David Mark Parrott appeared for his arraignment from the Canton Police Department jail. He's charged with domestic violence, assault, and battery, a misdemeanor. Van Buren Township Police arrested Parrott at his home there after a call came in Saturday night from Parrott's 55-year-old female domestic partner. When police arrived, she reportedly told Parrott assaulted her, giving her a bump on her head, a cut in her right hand, and pain to her tailbone. Judge James Placas entered a not guilty plea, wanted to know if the judge had any weapons, and the answer well exceeded yes.
I have a Savage side-by-side 12-gauge shotgun. I have two 22 rifles. I have a 44 Magnum pistol.
The judge is required to turn all of his guns over to the Van Buren Police Department. He's also not allowed alcohol and must wear some kind of alcohol monitoring device. That's standard. Yet it came to light in court this is the judge's second arrest in the last 14 months. Turns out the Manistee, Michigan police near Ludington arrested Judge Parrott on Christmas 2018 on drunk driving charges. But the case is still pending. He did a blood draw, but the police will not give the blood alcohol reading. The case is in the Court of Appeals as we speak. All right, so that bond is a $2,500 unsecured bond, so it's likely he's already out of the jail at this point. We looked it up, couldn't find him in there. He could face the possibility of 93 days in jail and a $500 fine on this misdemeanor case. Back to you.
So what else do we know about the Manistee DWI case?
Well, one of the things that they said in court today is that the prosecutor up in Manistee is looking to revoke his bond from up there in Manistee. So it looks like the judge could have issues, especially since the judge here allowed him to go and travel outside the state on two separate occasions in the next month. So it's going to be interesting to see where all of this winds up. He'll be back in court here on the 28th of February.
All right, Rod.
Well, that snow came fast last night, but it cleared up quickly, too. And
now Ben has his eyes on fresh snow and bitter cold by the end of the week. First, a little bit of a break, right, Ben?
Yeah, the first part of this week, we're good. We're going to see the temperatures actually above average, but we keep saying that winter keeps coming back. And this time, it may be really back. That's going to be the next system that's going to produce snow for us, mainly as we get into Thursday, but that's about the time frame that we're looking for the bottom to fall out of temperatures as well. We're at 34 right now. We're not going to move all that much tonight, with those numbers staying within a couple degrees all the way through midnight tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, dry conditions, but beyond that snow, we're looking for the coldest temperatures that we have seen this winter so far, and possibly our coldest high temperature in almost a year. We'll look at all those numbers in a few minutes, guys.
Well, despite the extraordinary measures, the coronavirus continues to spread in China, and the death toll keeps climbing.
Deaths have now exceeded those from SARS, and global health experts are scrambling to find a way to slow down the virus. Karen Drew is here with the latest developments, starting here in Michigan. Karen.
Everyone obviously is so worried about this big story. The state health department says the latest person from Michigan to be tested for the virus was negative, and that means we still have no confirmed cases here. Test kits for the coronavirus arrived in Michigan over the weekend. The state lab expects the testing to go up and running within a week, which should speed up results for anyone in Michigan who needs to be tested going forward. Meantime, tonight, the situation in China remains critical.
The death toll from the coronavirus has topped 900 with over 40,000 infected, the vast majority in mainland China. Today, China's president visited a containment site. He's promising China will win the fight against the virus. At last, help is on the way. Experts from the World Health Organization are finally being allowed in to investigate the country's response to the coronavirus outbreak and provide support.
The team is there first and foremost to learn and to understand not only the investigations that have been carried out so far in China, but also to understand the nature of what has been one of the largest public health responses in history.
Many have criticized why it has taken China so long to accept help.
China should have invited the World Health Organization, the U.S. CDC, and other experts into Wuhan and the hot zone weeks ago. So this is really late.
Research into the virus continues around the globe. Australian researchers say they've made a critical breakthrough, successfully growing the live virus from patients. That's an important step in developing faster diagnostic tools.
More than 800 Americans have now been evacuated from China and are being held under that mandatory quarantine order at various military bases in California, Colorado, Texas, and Nebraska. But again, confirming in Michigan right now, we do have no confirmed cases, so that is good news here.
Right, indeed. Okay, Karen, thank you. And then coming up at 5:30, the coronavirus outbreak on a cruise ship with a Metro Detroit passenger on board has increased sixfold in just a matter of days. We'll look at what's being done to get it contained and why they won't be getting back home anytime soon.
Now to new information tonight in Highland Park after police find 2 men dead inside a home yesterday. Happened at this home on Massachusetts Street near Oakland and the West Davison. Jason Colthorpe spent the day looking for answers, specifically why the police did not go in the house when they were there Saturday for a welfare check. Obviously, just a little bit of a technical problem. We'll get that figured out and get back to that story just as soon as we can.
And more news this afternoon. A gunman is dead and 2 police officers injured after a shootout at an Arkansas Walmart.
Happened this morning in Forest City, which is southwest of Memphis, Tennessee. Investigators say a man at the store was making threats, in fact, threatening to blow it up. Police were called out. When they approached, the man opened fire. The man was killed. 1 officer was taken to a local hospital. The other had to be airlifted to Memphis for treatment.
A Bloomfield Township man is facing charges of being a peeping Tom. 27-year-old Donovan Johnson was arrested last week on charges of window peeping after officers stopped him running from the backyard of a home. They say Johnson matched the description of a man seen on surveillance cameras looking into the window of a home last month. Video from a home security camera showed a man walking near the victim's house. Johnson will be in court for a hearing tomorrow.
Got some big news tonight involving a well-known name in Detroit business and 2 of the most popular local shopping malls.
Ahead here at 5, what a multi-billion-dollar deal could mean for 12 Oaks and Great Lakes Crossing.
Also coming up, the feds say they know who was behind one of the largest data breaches in history. 4 military members just formally charged. They are not from the U.S. We've got the latest on that coming up in a moment as well. Victor.